my name's Jan, I'm from Jim's Dog Wash Boronia. I'm here with Indy, he's going to be our little model today. Today we're going to show you how to prevent any matting, remove it if necessary, and also safely trim around your dog's eyes and face in between grooms. Okay guys, so first we're going to start with matting and how to prevent them. You need your tools. The only things you really need is a brush and a comb. You want to concentrate all over your dog, brush your dog nice and hard. You want to get right down to that skin, move the hair back if necessary, and get that hair looking beautiful. There's places you do want to concentrate on though, places that will mat easier than others. Firstly, on the top of the tail and down the tail. But you want to get down nice and hard and get right down to the skin. You will not hurt your dog if you do that. And underneath the tail. Other places that your dog will mat very easily that you probably will not notice is under the armpits. So if you just gently lift your dog's arm up and brush underneath, and then down the leg. You can also use your comb for this. If you can't get your brush in there properly, use your comb. Again, just lift the dog's leg and brush underneath that armpit. Another place your dog will mat very easily, again probably without you noticing, is behind the ears. This spot is probably better with the comb than the brush because it is a smaller area. Just do exactly the same. If you're feeling any knots, just gently work them out. And also if your dog has longer ears, a lot of spaniels have these kind of ears, obviously Indy has longer ears, you also want to concentrate on the ends because when they drink their water, the ears go straight in the water. If you do not dry them straight away and brush them, you're going to get matting, which as you can see here, Indy has some of. So to prevent that from happening, you want to start at the very top of the ear, come all the way down. And we can't forget underneath. If you flop your dog's ear over the top of his head, or her head, sorry, and then work it out. So those are the 3 or 4 main places where your dog's going to mat. A lot of the places you're not going to see. Belly as well, and chest. Chest is actually a really good one. Because again, you're not going to see it, especially if you have a curly coated dog. Those breeds tend to mat from the skin out, and you're not going to see it until it's too late. Chest area right here, again you can use your comb or your brush for this one, but you want to make sure you're getting right down to that skin. Again, you're not going to hurt him. As you can see, I'm getting right down into the skin on Indy. He's not making a sound. So please don't be afraid to get right in there and brush your dog every single day. Okay guys, we're just going to remove these mats on Indy's ears. I'm going to show you how to safely remove these mats because we don't want to keep mats on there. We want to get rid of them as soon as possible so they don't get any worse. So I want my comb. We'll just clean that out. So as you can see, Indy's got some good hair that's not matted, not knotted over the top. We want to keep that. So if you brush that back, all the good hair that you can find until you get down to the matted part, which is going to be about there. You do not ever want to use scissors to take care of mats if they are close to the skin or the ear leather, because that's when you're going to cut your dog. You want to use clippers with a very sharp blade. All I'm going to do, I've got my hand flat underneath the dog's ear, so I've got something to press up against, and all I'm going to do is turn on my clippers, get above where the mat is, right above here, right above there, and I'm going to just come underneath the mat and remove it. Get rid of it all. And then, as you can see, there's still some there on the other side, so I'm just going to flip Indy's ear over. I'm going to find where that matting is. Start from behind the mat and run the clippers straight up until that mat is removed. So don't worry about how that looks, because this is where this good hair comes in handy. Brush that straight back down all over the ear. Still got a little bit behind here, but that's alright. And you can't tell that anything was taken off, and all that matting there is now removed. Hey guys, now we're going to go over how to trim your dog's face in between grooms, because some dogs' hair grows a lot quicker than some others, and we all want our puppies to see. So as you can see with Indy here, he's quite overgrown over his eyes, so we want to remove that so he can see clearly. What you need, straight pair of scissors, make sure they are sharp. You do not want to use dull scissors, you don't want to use clunky kitchen scissors, they will not work. First thing you want to do is secure the dog. The best way to secure the dog so he or she doesn't move his head, you need control. You need to hold under the chin, not too tight so you're hurting them, but enough that you've got control. So I've got full control of Indy here. First thing you want to do, find the hair that you want to cut off. So basically I want to cut off this hair here. You never want to go straight in to the eye like that, you're going to scare your dog. Always go on the angle and cut with the tips. Push down till you find where the nose is, cut and flick. So I've flicked the hair out, and now you can see he's nice and clear around the eye majority. And then you can just use the tips of your scissors and just clean up whatever's left. So I've flicked the hair out, and now you can see he's nice and clear around the eye majority. Now for the other side, if you can use both hands, excellent. I prefer not to as I'm right-handed. So push any hair back. Again, find the hair, don't poke yourself in the eye. Find the hair that you want to cut off, and instead of going up, go down. Find where the nose is, cut and flick it out. Find any other hair that you may want to cut off. If you can go, now that you can see a bit better, you can cut upways, always on the angle. If you want to go a little bit further and make it a little bit neater, you can fluff up the hair along the ridge of the nose. This is the only time that you will want to be going straight. And just cut along. Again, with the tips. If you don't cut with the tips, there's very high chance that you're going to go too far and cut your dog right in the middle of the eyes, which you don't want to do. And just cut it until you're happy with it. So you'll probably notice once you cut off all the excess hair that your dog will have these crusty eye bits here. If you want to remove them, there's two ways you can do it. You can use your scissors to do it. You need to make sure you're being very, very careful though, because these will be closer to the eye. So what you can do, use your fingers, find what you want to cut off. So all these crusty bits here, pull them up. Don't yank them, just gently pull them up and away from the eye. Get your scissors, again using just the tips, and cut again away from the eye. You don't want to be putting your scissors towards the eye. There's a little bit more there, and you can cut it out. Yep, there's a little bit more there. You'll find the more you cut, the more you'll probably find until it is all gone. So on this side, we've taken pretty much all of it out. On this side, if you don't want to use your scissors, you can get your fingernail and gently work it out. If that's not going to work, if it's really stuck in there and you still don't want to use your scissors, the best way to get it, wet cotton ball with warm water, press it on there and soak it until it gets soft, and then your fingernails should be able to pull it out. So I'm just taking off Indy's coat here. I'm not making it special, I'm doing what's called a pre-clip. Just gets rid of anything that I can't see before I put him in the bath. Okay, so the consequences of leaving mats, there's a couple. One, the mats can spread. So your dog might have a small bit of matting, say on the back of its tail, on the back of its body, or the base of the tail. If it's not taken care of, it can spread, and then eventually your dog will be matted literally from nose to tail. Doing that will only cause your dog harm. Leaving mats without taking care of them, they will pull at your dog's skin, causing all sorts of skin problems. You'll end up at the vet with extreme vet bills. You're better off taking care of them as soon as they appear. If you can't take care of them, call your groomer. Get them to come around and take care of the spot that's matted as quickly as possible. Mats don't seem very bad to people who don't know what they can do or what they've seen, but I mean, the mats that I've seen, you'd be horrified. Horrified. Another consequence of not taking care of your mats, a lot of people like their dogs with some coat on it. If you do not take care of your mats, the only way to get them out and remove them so your dog is healthy, the coat is healthy and clean, is to shave your dog right down. Possibly down to the skin. If you don't want that, you need to be brushing every single day to prevent those mats. Okay guys, that was Indy. We've removed all her mats safely. I've given you the tips and the tricks to safely do it at home, and also to tidy up around your dog's eyes and face if needed between grooms. If you liked what you see, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.